Although that was heavily interrupted with you guys setting fires in the village. Well, not you guys.
So,
Joffrey, no.
How far is it from here to the next people we were supposed to talk to?
The bad people.
We mentioned that
I have
all
my
the
notes.
conveniences, location, we'll just go with 8 hours. So 8 hours, you guys can go to the Batcave.
Well, do you want to like knock out the Batcave and then maybe come back to these people on the way out and see where they're at? Or
is that possible, Nani? Based off the map, looking at it.
So you guys go to the Batcave and go where next?
Like,
I'm saying,
if
like,
we were to go back, if we were to go to the Batcave, on the way back, would we be passing through the wolf territory?
If this is a morning of the second day, as we have discussed, then yes, you would have full second and third day to work on this. And fourth day is a day, so they should actually move out. So by the end of the third day, you should at least be done.
Okay.
So
or do you want to show up to the Griffin hunt anyways and be like, hey, I know we left, but we're still here.
That is a choice.
Well, that's if they go.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're actually going now. But if anything, I would suggest in the morning you pray to your god for that sending ability. We could use that.
Yeah.
Alright. But I need to know where you guys are going before I do two of these guys.
Batcave.
So, Batcave.
We'll go to Batcave.
Alright, you guys are going to Batcave. And the two of you guys back there. Let's
No, Batcave.
So I would know that Draco, you're familiar with how the system works. You have been staying around this new town for a while, and you guys got showered in gold as you guys killed the previous witch that was taking the place of the grandmother of a snow in the search of Snow Pie. And after talking with Lapidans, having a few of the fun times with the bunny folks in the area, you went back to the
fun
Mercenary
times.
Guild. And this time, Mercenary Guild have established itself for quite a while now. And now they have finally settled on their name, Clasping Monkey. As you would know that one of the dwarf, Hore, who is currently leading the Mercenary Guild.
What's the name? Horat?
Hore.
Horat? Whore. Okay.
Is that whore? It's a ho and re.
Hooray.
Yes,
Hooray. Gotcha.
Hooray.
Hurrah.
Yeah, not the other pronunciation. That's something to refrain from. And
Hooray.
yes.
Accent.
And welcome.
Okay.
Yes, welcome, and I'm currently doing these two guys' introduction. Right after that, we'll do your character introduction, then so back to you, yeah? Cool. Alright. So Hore is currently in charge of the Clasping Monkeys, and you two are new to this place, and Draco is adjusting to the place and have been there for a few months. However, for our new friend, Dex, you like to be called Dex, right?
Yeah, full name's Dexter, but I don't like it when people call me that.
Alright. Dex, you arrived to this continent hearing that there are some underground organization that is behind the murder of your parents. And you and your guilds currently have not found too much good connections here, but knowing that your guild... by the way, you haven't settled on the name yet, right?
Me?
Oh, the Dex, the name of the guild.
Oh.
The name of the guild, they're called the Providers? Or what guild?
Right. No, I got it confused. Providers, yeah. So you heard that the Providers are currently working towards expanding this place, although you haven't actually found any actual Provider's space or anything in this continent currently. And you come here and try to gather some information and try to make money in the meantime to support yourself and support your foundings. You find a nice company called Black Owls company that seems to be paying people to come over to the continent, and with their connections they introduce you to the mercenary guild called Clasping Monkey. And so far, they have provided you with minor works here and there, helping out the peoples in towns, and occasionally jumping between settlements to settlements, helping you to gather information about what the providers are doing in the local area. And so far, you haven't gotten any critical information yet, but maybe you will get there soon. And Draco, you were assigned to a mission, and this time, unlike last time where there was no organization, Horror calls you on personally to you.
Okay.
Alright. And same letter would people come and bring decks as well to the place. And why don't you two guys roll initiative? Alright. 22
Not
initiative.
But I'm trying to remember how to do that. That's plus my dex, yeah?
Yes. 1d20 plus X.
Not my proficiency plus dex and dex, just my dex.
Yes, just X.
Did it not roll?
Alright, so 8. Alright. So Dex, as a newcomer, you enter the Horus office. And if you were to enter there, Horus doesn't seem to be there yet. And if you were to enter, the room is made out of a solid hard wood in general. And same for all the furnitures in the room, the chair. There's two nice little chair that is freshly made in the front. And one desk, and behind it, there's a pretty fancy looking chair behind. And on the desk, there seems to be some sort of maps, and also one or two of the files piled on the side of the desk. And on the left side of you, there is a bookshelf that is currently displayed, and seems to have many of the different kinds of books. You can look through them if you want to. And on the other side, there seems to be a few of the pictures of the local areas in the old time, where the town was less developed and whatnot. Is there anything that you would like to do, Dex, as you're the first one to arrive into this room?
I just make my way over to the bookshelf and just sort of look at it to see if there's anything interesting. Not really looking for anything, but I do that, and then I just sort of make my way over to the desk, and I see you said maps were on there.
Yep, some maps. There are some markers here and there.
Yeah, so I just, as I'm standing there, I'm about to take a seat in one of the other chairs across the desk from it. But as I'm getting ready to sit down, I just take a look over and I'm trying to glance at what they look like.
Alright. And if you were to glance over the books, most of the books seems to be about different species that can be found on the continents. There are usually few that have been grouped. You'll see a few of the bunny folks, and a few of the bee folks, wolf folks, and whatnot. Although each of them has a distinct name that is currently being called. And just what you would get from just skimming through, you can, if you want to read specific sections, you can tell me and I'll give you more information about it. And if you were to sit down and glimpse through the maps, it seems to be a forest that is currently featured in the map that is on the table, along with a few of the markers that is on there. Alright, if you were to sit down on the table, you'd hear a few of the slow footsteps outside, and Draco, you would enter the room, and you see Dex in the room. Dex, can you describe your characters about what Draco would see?
Well, sitting down, it's a little hard to tell, but you guess somewhere around 6 foot. He's got about shoulder-length brown hair, which is currently sort of tousled and partly under his hat. He's got brown eyes. Am I right with that? Yeah, brown eyes, fairly tan skin, and of a medium build or so. And pretty rugged looking beard. He shaves daily, but it usually comes back by the end of the day. So.
All right. And Draco, you see this person that you haven't seen before sitting on the chair silently. What do you like to do?
What do I see in the room?
Same thing that I described previously. So there is a table in the center, and 2 chairs, and 1 chair on the other side of the table, and 1 bookshelf, and on the other wall there is pictures of the old town.
Okay. Keeping a guarded stance because I don't know what's going on. I look at him and sit in the chair adjacent to his.
Okay.
As I just trying to keep open to see what's going on. Because as I was told, didn't know what was going on with the situation as it was just me, not another individual.
All right. So yes, Draco and Dex, you guys are now sitting in the same room awkwardly without saying any introductions or. And Dex, you notice that this person just awkwardly looks at you and just sits beside you without saying anything.
I get up as soon as he sits down, and then I go and look back over at the books because they were kind of interesting, and that was awkward.
So Draco sits down, Dexter sits slightly up and turns around from him and goes to the bookshelf, turning on his back. And what kind of books would you like to read?
I'm interested in the ones about the different new races here and stuff, the new people.
Okay.
Because they're not people that I've actually encountered. So
you would have a few moments. Give me a second. All right. I'm just gonna read out the races that are prominent in this continent, and if you just pick one, then I'll just stop there and then just give you the general information about the brief history of the race. So there is Kirkos. You actually don't know what Kirkos is, but Kirkos, Balfin, Narian, Lapidan, Lokanin, Urson, Vatrian, Ixo, Lizardfolk! Woo! This is Lizardfolk, actual Lizardfolk. Apisan, and Chiran, Sabani. And the last one, Nalin. Pick one. Even though you have no idea what they are. Woohoo.
yeah, I'll go for it. You said there was one like Lokin or something like that?
Lokanin.
Lokanin? Sure.
Alright. Lokanins, if you were to pick their books and open it and see it inside, it is a wolf folk. Woo! Wolf folks in history, they were actually very hunted down. According to the histories, they were the general victims of what had happened as the Lapidans. You don't know what Lapidan is, but they seem to grab a lot of powers in the histories, and they were waging war against Lokanins and drove them near to the extinction at one point. And they generally, after that, lost their kingdoms, lost their homes, and they became the bandits or little tribes that are wandering around different places in the continent, trying to live day by day. Alright, you didn't have too much time to read deeper into what they are about, but before you're doing that, you guys hear a loud clapping of the metals. It goes like ting 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 on the outside. It is very irritating as you guys are listening, and soon you notice that this irritating sound of a jingling and ringling of metals outside is coming closer and closer to your door. And
so it's not like a warning bell. It's not a warning bell for anything.
It is not a warning bell of a thing. And it stops right in front of your door, and door opens. You see a very depressed Hore. The dwarven guy was supposed to be in the charge of this mercenary guild. He seems to be wearing some sort of metal. You know that where the monkeys in the circus, where they have two giant metal plates and they clap with it. He had that
Simple
monkey.
The
simple
monkeys.
monkey is attached on his back, somehow connected with his leg as well. But whenever he walks, he seems to be making that weird loud noise wherever he goes. And he sighs as both of you guys look at him.
I roll my eyes as he enters the room and say, "I've never taken you on a stealth mission, ever. Never."
Says good. Alright, get over with it. And he just grumpily walks over, making the weird sounds, and he sits in front of the other table from you guys. Alright. I have a job for both of you.
I thought this was a solo job. That's what you told me.
I just need that I need you. We need you in the mission. Didn't say it's a solo job. Well, I know that you have a lot of things to say, but this is a legit mission. And he grabs two of the folders that was on the table and puts it on each of the sides. And you, sit down. As he says to the Dexter, who is in front of the...
I begrudgingly take the folder.
Yeah, I put the book down and walk over and take a seat.
Alright, if you were to sit down, in the mission brief, it says that there is a picture of people, a race that you haven't seen before. It seems like a humanoid bee of sort. I posted a picture for these guys long ago. I don't know if I have it prepared right now. I guess I should have prepared it. If you scroll really up, it is there. Let me get the link for it. Alright, there you go.
I see, yeah.
Similar to in that line of sight, generally there seems to be wearing primitive clothing, and there is a one prominent female one surrounded by a bunch of the male version of this type of bee folks, and says that this is our client, and she wants your help. Well, specifically, we have sent a few people there already to help with their mission. But they could need more hands, I'd assume.
Seems interesting. Is there anything else that you can really tell us before we get going?
Right. You see this map? And he slides you one of the map. And if you... There is a note in the roll 20. If you were to look there, there is a mission brief / map. Do you guys have it open?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
In there, he points you guys at the center of the map and says that this is called Endless Nectar. The location where most of all the bee folks are living in there. And the princess, Selenic, her name is living in there too. And the current party, one party is currently dispatched into there, but we haven't heard anything back from there, so just in case, you're going there as a support, and if they have failed their missions, your job is to take their positions and continue on with the assistant. Alright?
Alright, sounds fine to me.
I guess. I mean...
And I guess that you guys probably introduced yourself already. Be friendly with each other, and if you guys are ready, then there is a teleportation circle ready. Just get them to miss them. Oh my god. Just, if you go outside of the door, turn right, and just give your mission brief, and they should be able to teleport you.
Alright, and what were the names of the individuals that we're supposed to be assisting?
Oh, those folks. Well, and he seems to sit there for 10 seconds and try to think of the names really hard.
But don't
You
hurt
forgot,
yourself now.
didn't you?
And he goes out and put a few more table papers and reads them through and says that he as a DM now needs to. Oh, it's you, Melkin, Sunny, and Arvin. Alright. And really, I need any help, any success that you can get. Don't fail me. Alright?
We'll try not to.
Alright.
And,
Off we go now.
yeah, I stand up and I turns towards the elf and I extend a hand and say, the name's Dex.
I grab it. I grab his forearm firmly and give it a Draco.
Well, it seems like we're going to be working together, Draco, so why don't we get...
After you.
And I'll lead the way. even though I
Soup.
don't quite know where I'm going.
Around there, I turn actually before we leave. I turn back to Hooray, and say to the right.
To the right. You have been there before, or not?
Gotcha. Okay. And I leave.
All right. There you guys are gonna go when there will be one more person. Ari, who will be helping you guys to teleport, and we will say that you guys she would briefly teleport you guys. Let's activate one of the circles. You guys notice that this teleportation circle is not entirely magical in nature. It seems to be made out of some big machinery on top of the magics, and she will operate this and teleport you guys into the endless nectar. And we will switch back to the original group from this moment.
Yeah, that's us.
Alright.
Woo!
And Parsrex, are you ready?
Yep.
Alright.
We were let out of the camp, in case you didn't know that.
We were? Okay,
Yep.
good.
So while you guys are detained in those tents, what happened is that, you know, the brother Vitalis?
Mhm.
He had came and apologized, saying that he had heard from his wife about what had happened. That you guys are into trouble because of her request, and he felt guilty, and he broke you guys out. And
Oh, he broke us out?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
All right, and the group decided that they would like to go to the Bat people, right?
Yep. The down below.
Yes, they are currently heading towards the down below, where the location where a bunch of the Bat people are living, and that is where you guys are traveling. So you guys are on the road. It will take about 8 hours to get there. And before we go in, Erwin, can you describe your characters to these two guys just briefly? Very briefly.
My character? Okay. So I am playing a... Gosh, I think Wood Elf? It's been a while since I've touched him. Speed 35. Yes, I'm playing a Wood Elf. He is the background City Watch from the Sword Coast Guide. So he's actually an investigator. So his full title is Investigator Ephraim Beverin. And he came to this world trying not to bring gold or whatever to his own pockets, perhaps, but he came to bring a sense of justice, and in doing so, got himself some unlikely allies, and now he is currently with this party trying to help with clients and make sure that people are happy and not murderous hobos, as I have made sure I have been.
Yes.
Pretty much it.
But yes, so all of you guys, 3 of you guys are traveling in the forest currently, and in the middle of nowhere, you guys suddenly see the pillar of light appear right in front of you.
That's convenient.
I take out a short sword. Ah! Ready to fight.
Yeah, you rips out his battle axe and hammer, and is ready to go.
Alright.
Wait, what happened? What's going on?
As you guys are traveling into the bat area, the pillar of light just suddenly drops right in front of you guys.
Yep. I dash off the road to like the side, like if there's any brush or something,
Brush?
like brush or woods or something like that. So I'm not, directly
taking
in
cover.
the line of fire.
Taking cover.
Alright. And Draco and Dex, you two see that the surrounding suddenly changes into the forest, bunch of woods, and in front of you there is 3 people that some of you, Draco, you have met 2 of them, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, so you see 2 familiar faces, and for Dex, you see 3 random people, currently 1 hiding behind. All of them have weapon drawn in front of you.
I see familiar you and go up and clap his shoulder. Long time no see. How have you been?
You see, you put his weapons away. Draco, what are you doing?
Trying to hide that big body versus not work. Nice try though. Leave the stealthing to me.
Whew, at least you remembered his name. Man, jeez.
That is an unsettling feeling. Do any of you feel sick after doing that?
It'll pass. And what's your
Not
name?
entirely. But the swap didn't help. Anyway.
My
I'm
name
gonna
is
say they landed on the ground. I'm pretty sure last time we did this, we were not on ground. So
yeah.
I go up
That
to
is
the door,
true.
flap a shell.
You all
Nice
got-
of you to remember me too.
Also, for one note for you guys, if other people are talking, you can try to type as well. If you type something in the chat, then we will take that as the actual talking, and we'll come back to you guys immediately. So, yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Right.
So-
well, my name's Dex. Y'all would be.
Sunny, the turtle.
He's
No.
Sunny. He's terrifying.
He kind of walks away from where he was just standing, and then he says, "My name is you."
And can you guys describe your appearances to Dex? What do Dex see?
A walking turtle.
Giant turtle with what weapon does he currently have?
He just has a shield out. That's it.
With a shield.
He uses like a shield as like a walking stick almost. Because he's pretty hobbled, crippled.
No,
Oh,
you're using
right.
the power.
With a symbol of Pelor on it, right? If I'm correct? With the
Yeah, Pelor. That's right.
Yeah.
We found out that I worship Pelor. I will forget every session.
Take notes.
I do. It's written down. I'm looking right at it.
Alright.
By the way, you walks over to Dex and shows him the his breastplate. And on the breastplate, you see a unique symbol engraved in it. And he points at the symbol and he says, "Do you know what this is or where this came from?"
No. Well, I take a look at it. Do I recognize it at all?
Roll intelligence just for the giggle.
Okay.
You're quite sure that you have never came across a symbol such as this one.
Can't say that I have, friend, but
Shit.
does it mean
that's-
something to you?
Yeah, it's something from my past. I'm trying to find out its origin. It's the only clue I have.
Let's see.
Anyway. We're heading... do they send you, the Clasping monkeys send you to help us?
Yeah, they said we were supposed to assist you with something.
Yeah. Long story short, the princess came down from a land far away, trying to make her own kingdom. She wants to befriend everybody, very happy-go-lucky. We should probably just kill her. And then probably...
No.
she wants to throw this stupid party and invite the neighboring creatures, a tribe of wolves and this clan of bats. Neither party really wants anything to do with them, but we're trying to get them to come to this party upon the princess.
Let's see. So, seems like the people here are very creature-based. I've only been here for a little while, so it's a little strange to me.
Yeah, that's primarily what we've been seeing in our travels. The only other humanoids we've seen have been dwarves, but that's pretty much it.
All right, well, lead the way. Actually, I got two of your names, you and Sunny. What was your name?
I kind of picked myself up. I was very confused at first. Then he asked for my name and just... The name is Investigator from Reverend. It's a pleasure to meet you. Put out my hand. Obviously, I already stowed away my short sword. And you see a short, silver-haired wood elf in front of you with what seems to be some sort of fated tree tattoo. on his head. And he seems pretty well equipped. 2 short swords, I think a whip. Definitely ready for a fight. But with a smile on his face.
All right. I whip out like a little notebook and just a quill. And do you mind spelling it out for me? It's a unique name.
Oh, of course. I'll drop the investigator part for you to make it easier. Everan.
Nemo has typed it on the chat as well.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Got it.
Well, that sounds fun. And then Beveran.
Yeah.
Does that work for you? Do you need me to say it again, or?
Wait,
No, it's all right. I just I like taking notes and such for my own purposes.
Fair enough. By the way, couple questions. Who are you two? How does him? I look at the wood elf. What was your name?
High elf.
High elf. Draco.
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 How do you and how do you two know each other?
Oh, we butted heads, killed a hag, almost died.
Fun
actually,
stuff.
the hag never even touched us. Like, if I remember correctly, we killed it in one shot. You sucked it up.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
But that grandma was very happy to get her powers.
We did a job together a while back.
Yeah.
Mystical food. Little buddies multiplying like mad. It was terrible. Oh, it was such a sight.
While everyone's talking, I'm just gonna keep walking because I'm like very slow. So I'm just gonna keep going. This entire time I haven't stopped. It's like, oh, we know them. All right, I'm going.
Just look over.
I want to murder us.
He's like a 15 feet away.
He seems to be in a bit of a hurry.
I don't know why. We only have 3 days to do this. Wait, are we on our second day already?
Yeah, we're on day 2.
Yeah, this is the beginning of day 2.
We have a day and a half to get this done.
Something like that. We're actually planning on Sonny's god grants him the ability to
Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's do that.
talk to people in long distances. So we were gonna ask the princess for like a day or 2 extension.
All right, you can send a message. I believe sends a 24 letter to the princess.
25.
25.
25 words. Yep.
All right, type me those 25 words that you want to send it to the princess.
I'll. Oh man.
I'll be typing 25 words that princess would say.
We'll figure it out as we're walking. Like this is.
Okay.
Okay.
But the just is that you send the 25 words saying that you want an extension of sort, right? Oh, you're actually doing
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah. Type it out.
Dear Queen, we need time. Please give. Much love, turtle folk.
I'm gonna use all 25 words. But I guess while we're I'm still trucking along while I figure out this message in my noodle.
So, Dex, I see you don't carry any swords or axes or hammers or even no bow. What do you use?
No, I have these funny little contraptions, and I pull out 2 guns, a pistol, and a pepper box. Pistol having 4 barrels, and the pepper box having 6.
Yeah, I've seen wizards with wands before, but I've never seen wands like those. So you're a wizard?
No, they're just an invention of the people back where I come from. We use these to do all sorts of stuff, but I'll tell you they hurt if you get hit by one. And I'll just for the heck of it, I'll just display a little bit and shoot a nearby tree or
Alright, one ammo, and once you do it, the trees in the nearby just shatters and breaks apart as you display the might of your new weaponry.
And it's not exactly subtle.
Damn. That
you
is
hear the
loud.
loud noise as this big, loud as thunder goes like boom, and in this forest probably echoes around, and a few of the birds just flies away.
So
I
sent
rub my
us
ears.
They sent us a sneaky motherfucker and a loud motherfucker. I don't think they
Balance.
can decide.
Well, I can be quiet when I want to, but once these come out, yeah, the quiet goes away.
Turning to Dex, I removed the 2 daggers at my hips, the intricate ebon daggers with fancy, intricate patterns across the blades. I prefer more silent approach than that.
Yes. And the gray mate?
Yes.
No, I mean the red. Can you add 1 inspiration to your character? Woo!
Nothing.
Yeah. And Grumpy, are you done with 25 words? I see you keep typing.
Oh no, wait, we're still walking. I'm still
Okay.
feeling I will send it.
Okay.
At some point today, it's gonna go out. Well, besides the earth clattering boom, I retracted into my shell, looked out, see if everything's okay, and then I keep going.
Alright. Once you type
That's
it,
the
then I'll
loud
type in the
thud.
reply. And I'll fast forward for you guys to approach to the bed cave. And on the way, the general terrain is a forest, as I mentioned, and there are a few forest animals that are going around, and maybe a few bears, but they seem to be moving away from you guys as they're scared of presences of peoples and whatnot. And you guys don't see any of the threatening creatures in the forest as far as you guys are moving along. And once you guys approach the area known as the place that I forgot the name, down below, woo! You'll see there's a lot of different caves in the nearby area. Although there is one giant hole that is on the size of the hole that you notice from miles away. And as you guys getting close to this area, you notice that the tree seems to die out and the land becomes more of a stone base compared to all the woods in the surrounding area. And closer and closer you get to this giant cave, you notice there's no trees in the area, as well as the regular forested creatures there. And you guys are several hundred feet away from the giant cave. You guys will notice that this is probably the entrance to the down below, and according to the map, this is where the bats live. Oh, the map on Roll20? This one?
Mm-hmm.
This...
So I still have the map from the one shot. I don't know if if I have to do some of my end to reset it or if it resets.
It's fine as it is right now, but we will...
It changes when he changes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
normally, no, from what I've seen Nani do, we normally glitter the mines all the way up until combat,
Mhm.
or if we're going to be role-playing heavy in a particular area.
Or if you guys want to have a better idea about the map on where you guys are at, and if you ask me, then I'll draw the map out for you guys. But usually, I do it generally as little as possible with Roll20.
So you said there was one giant cave entrance, but you also described were there other caves in the area?
There are a bunch of smaller caves in the nearby area as well, but there is a one giant one that you notice, and as well as you recognize the same shape in the map as well. So probably this is the one that is described in the map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go check it out?
I just say we call him to us, and he picks up a stone and just throws it into the cave.
Also,
That wasn't
Troy,
smart.
I stealth away in case of any big baddies coming out.
roll stealth.
I'm still kind of like in the corner, like, what am I supposed to be sending?
This is 8 hours on the way here. Would you be thinking for 8 hours? Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm done with roll 20.
Yeah,
Roll
good
20 is
start.
disappointing me.
All
Good start.
right. Once you see he picks up a thing and throws it, you panic and try to jump to the nearby place, and you make a loud noise as you try to hide behind the big rock, and it crumbles and it makes a as the rocks roll, rumbles, and makes quite a bit of scene. At the end, it probably makes more sound than the rock that is being thrown.
I stand up and act like nothing happened, nonchalantly walking away.
Well, this is gonna go great.
Yes. And all that happens, you guys do not see anything that is happening inside. Although you'd hear small, tiny voices coming from inside, and those who are interested in what they're saying, roll perception.
That'll definitely be me. I want to know if I'm hearing murder, murder, rampage.
Yeah, I'm interested in what's going on.
Seven,
there you go.
12, 22.
Oh.
And you hear that back from the princess voice.
Yep.
Yelling. And 7, 12, 22, 14 in order. 7, Nemo, you hear nothing. The cave is perfectly safe. And Dex and Averin, you two would hear that there are tiny voices coming from inside, a little bit young, and probably seems to be speaking common, although it is quite too tiny for you guys to hear, decipher what it is. And Draco, as you're sitting right in front of the rock, just not looking awkward, you hear exactly what they say. You hear 3 voices talking, although your quiet ear would determine that these are probably kids, as their voice seems to be having immature tones. And they says, "Hey, did you hear something?" No, I think they're fine, no, but I think I heard something, some rocks outside or something. And,
Because you didn't hear anything, he picks up another stone and throws a slightly larger one in.
Okay. And on top of it, you also hear some flappings as well. And in it, you hear something, Draco, you hear something very disturbing. Because you rolled over 20. Some weird noise in pain. Something like... something like that coming in the nearby area where you hear the voice of kids. What do you guys like? And you throw the
I'm going to try and stop you, by the way.
Hearing?
It's like with the rock throw. I'm like, stop it. We don't want to do that. I can upset them. Be smart.
Okay, so I inched into the cave, like not going into the open, like not in the mouth of the cave, but I like to the side and peek my head in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that stealthily, since I hear that horrible racket.
Alright.
No. Hello. Oh, man.
As you're
I didn't just,
stealthing, what is everyone else
Aren't
Is
you
this-
stop me from throwing that rock?
This is the cave we're supposed to be at, right? I guess.
Okay, I relay the information to you, saying that there's somebody getting sounds of torture in there amongst the kids talking.
That's terrifying. Also, I stopped you because, as you just said, there's children. Shouldn't be throwing rocks at children that we're trying to compromise with, or at least the families.
I didn't kill them.
Well, okay.
At least we'll get their
You could
attention.
hurt them. Just saying. We make it really hard to negotiate for a princess.
Well,
And I start making my way towards the cave.
Yeah,
so
just
the children torturing somebody. I don't know. Either the guy deserves it, or we need to kill the children. One of the two.
If you were to get across, get closer to the cave entrance, and Draco, you're the first one to get there, as you have requested, and you would see that 3 of the bat children. Think of it like the Disney style, where the bad people are trying to fly closer to your directions, and all of them seems to be pretty tiny in size. Think of it like a cat floating, cat size. Yeah. And they seem to all have rocks on each of their hands. And it says that, did you throw that? Did you throw that rock? And it's like, yeah, he threw it, obviously. What do you want, alien? And one of them steps out and flapping his wings, looks down on you.
I chuckle and hold my arm out, or like hold my hand up to the little bat, and like, oh, you're so cute. What? Sorry. So we were just walking by, and we heard y'all talking, and heard some other noises that weren't so great. Are y'all okay?
The big one, the relatively big one in the center that is currently speaking to you, and all of you guys now would see as you guys get close to it. Say
The
that,
bigger of the sibling?
yeah, we're fine. Well, we're just having fun. And the
Ooh,
small one
Can I
behind
join?
it says like, should we tell others? There are people
I
here?
look up, I'm like, I like fun. Can I join? I want to join.
Roll persuasion.
I'm very good with fun. I'm very good with fun.
Persuasion.
No!
Actually, with advantage is fine. They actually would like to have fun.
Okay. Oh,
With advantage, it would actually be 14.
Woo!
So,
14. Okay.
14 is actually okay. He'll say that, well, I doubt all the adults want to have fun. But I guess you're different. Alright. Pick one this.
What fun are we
and-
talking about? I get all excited and start like hopping in place. Like, what kind of fun are we talking about? What are we talking about? Let's go. Go.
He throw you a rock. Just not throwing at you, he
catched
threw
it.
you a rock, yeah.
I catch it.
And he would see that rest of you guys are coming into. How you guys would respond? What do you guys do?
Turn back. I'm like, these guys are just having fun. Enjoy. Let's go. Let's go.
Do you want to introduce us to your new friends here?
Okay, this is Bat 1, Cute Bat 2, and Cute Bat 3. It's fun.
Oh my god. Let me get the name out for them. The one center says that I'm Zami, and this is Buhi, Yiza, and well, I guess we don't have her anymore. But yeah, we're here having fun. You guys want to have fun too?
At the bigger of the 3.
I have a quick question. Where are your parents? I look at them hesitantly, thinking they might have parents.
Not knowing. Mine are dead, but let's go.
Mine are dead. Zombie says that, are you gonna tell on us?
No, not at all. We're actually here to talk to them ourselves about another matter, not having to deal with you. Don't worry, I don't want you to be in trouble.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
The kid
Might
is
get a
looking at you
persuasion.
suspiciously as you're asking about their parents' location. And
Location.
they don't seem to trust you and say that, I think I'll skip on that. But fun is fun. Take stone if you want to join fun. And he would give you a stone too.
I motioned to.
I will let the
They're
stone
right,
hit
they're
me.
like,
Look
along.
down. Look at Draco. And you...
I toss the stone at him. I lightly toss the stone at him.
I go back slightly up the hill, sit down partway, like, what is even happening? Like, I'm confused. Like, this creepy,
Where's my life gone to?
Is now. I don't even know.
You walks up and he has a presence of looking very like giving off a very intimidation type vibe.
Okay.
And he just says, "Kids, we heard somebody else out here. We heard you and somebody moaning. Tell us who it is."
Yeah. And the Zahi points at the one, some dark directions very behind. Who has the dark vision? And even with the dark vision, it
Me.
will be pretty hard to see because it's out of the range currently.
I have blind sight.
Out of 60 feet range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Oh,
Is
you
that
know what?
If you were to walk closer to that direction, you'll see a weird
But I still-
visage.
Oh,
Okay.
crap. Take it.
You will walk
I actually
over
walked
there.
into the cave.
You would be walking like the bats. The three kids would
I
walk
follow
along with you
suit.
guys. Yeah. And just about like 20 feet in, you would see a weird moving pile of mouth, just gibbering and making weird noises out of his mouth. It's like, oh, this pile of multiple mouths makes a weird moans. You would notice that this is some weird monster in the cave.
What
What's
the
that?
fuck is that?
I looked at the kids and like, is this fun? Is this the fun you guys are having?
Yeah, that's Mousy! And he throws one rock at the mouse, and it goes into one of the mouths, and it makes a weird moaning noise, and spits out the rock, and it seems to be in pain. And those three kids like and giggling, and seems to be having a lot of fun. And along with that, the other kids, the Boohie, one that seems to be behind, seems to have a lot of fun. He seems to be throwing tons of rocks at each of the mouse and is having a good laugh. However, you would notice that this towering monster is moving extremely slow compared to how they're flying around.
In what direction?
Towards you guys, including the pet. But, yeah, they move fast, and they're also flying. This is a
Motion the
large
kids to get back, like-
monster that currently you guys are seeing in the sun. And those who who wants a little bit more visual stuff, so I'll post the image of what they typically look like.
Okay.
Roll 20.
I know what this is. This is terrible. I don't know if I'm terrified more by the creature or the freaking children.
They're throwing rocks at one of
Oh, yeah.
us. Yep.
Okay.
Is it
as
close
honest-
enough to where we can see it, like the rest of us who don't have dark vision and stuff?
If you don't have dark vision, inside it is complete dark. How good can you see in complete dark? Do you have any torches or anything?
Yeah, I have an explorer's pack, which I believe has torches in it.
Yeah, it has 10 torches in it.
Yeah,
And the
you should be able to light up a torch or so to see in the dark.
Okay, so since nobody's casting any magical means of light, I
Got it.
spark up a torch and take a
Well,
look
I
inside.
didn't know if they were like light sensitive. I didn't want to start like beaming in light everywhere.
Yeah, at this point, the sounds are creepy enough to where I don't even care.
Nope, happening.
This is gonna be an odd request, but could I do a insight check on that beast because of the sounds it's making, based off the sounds it's making, of it sounding like it's in pain?
Without any checks, you can tell that it's in pain. It sounds pretty
Okay,
painful.
well, I guess is it trying to get our help, or is it just a beast that's menacing, but the rocks are kind of hurting it type
My
thing?
god, that's not even a beast. It's a slimy glop of mouths. I don't even think it can understand us trying to help it.
Roll insight about what the beast is
I-
thinking. What's your insight? 20. This beast want to murder those fucking kids. It is constantly gribbling towards it, with every effort that he can as the kids are laughing at it. By the way, this monster is moving 10 feet per round in terms of you guys understanding.
You're just gonna walk up straight to it and just attack the shit out of it and just try to put it out of its misery.
As you are walking in, the kid says that, no, don't, that's dangerous! Would you guys still walk in?
Yeah. No,
Alright.
my rashness is high in this darkness.
Roll
Full speed.
initiative.
Is taking it.
Actually, I wait a little bit on the initiative and sorry, the red. Did you want to do anything specific other than lighting?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I was putting gun to hand.
Mhm.
The kids will hate you now.
On my walk up, if it counts for anything, I'll go into a rage. Is
Yeah.
that
I'll say
So-
you guys would have time
okay.
to do the pre-combat preparations if you'd like.
yeah. I'm going all out on this guy. Put him out of his misery. Wait, should we be on the new map before we roll initiative?
Yep, I recommend so, but if you don't, then it's fine too. So.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, my bad. Nope, doesn't count. We're on the new map.
Ah!
No good rolls here. I don't know what you're trying.
There we go. Place yourself into the map. The kids will not join the combat for obvious reasons, but place yourselves into the map where your character would be at.
I'm assuming the bottom is the cave opening.
Yeah. It's not the cave opening. You guys have entered into the cave for a little bit.
No.
You guys have walked about 20 feet inwards. There's a multiple smaller caves for the better descriptions. There's a one big cave entrance, and in there is like a huge opening area and multiple entrances into the deeper area to the Underdark.
So what is
it's the G the monster? I'm
The
guessing?
monster pretty big in your sight, and it is shifting in changes as his mouth forms and disappears with his ears and eyes, and yeah.
all right? So the bottom's opening or the top the opening?
Bottom is
Okay.
opening, the creature's at
Okay.
top, and the kids are generally staying out, flying around this area.
Where? Yeah, place the marker again.
Yeah. And initiative, I'm gonna clear everyone. I'm gonna add them again. Let's
You
see.
sure you're not a little closer, Sonny?
If you want to be at melee range at the beginning of initiative,
You're
that's also
perfectly
fine. You are initiative.
Ooh, I am not initiative 0.
Yeah, roll
I mean,
initiative if you want to. And if you haven't rolled yet.
I'll just re-roll now that I have a
And
token selected.
initiative
Nice.
20.
I put my marker down.
Oh,
again.
24. Okay, that's good.
Hey, we got rid of our
20,
crits
20,
early.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
and
good job, guys.
Missing Draco with initiative 6. So, can you place your tokens in? Draco?
2, 3, 4. Who are we missing?
Draco!
Oh, Draco.
Draco! Alright. I saw your crit fail, but that's fine. 25 it is. And place your token though so that I can add you into the thing. And we cannot hear you right now. Cannot hear you. Yeah! Cannot hear you. Woo! 10 out of 10! This is how the session's time is well spent. Very well spent. But connectivity issues always happen, so what can we do? And let's see. What the fuck? Give me a second. I'm gonna re-add that thing in. Initiative 18 plus minus minus 1.
We can hear you, I think. Say
Alright.
something, Draco?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Not at all.
Oh, I can. What? You can't hear? Oh, okay, you're troll.
I can hear him. I'm just not being mean.
Yeah.
All right, I'll add you with the initiative 25. There we go. And first turn is Draco. Oz, you also run in with you. What do you like to do? What does Draco like to do?
I would. The kids backed away. They're not in near
Kids
this
are
anymore.
like here. They're in a safe place. They will be like shouting at you guys at the end of the initiative, but I'm not gonna put them into combat.
So.
Unless that is you
That
want
must
me
be
to put
melee
it into
range.
combat. If you say that I have a reason why I want kids into the combat and map, then I'll put them. Does anyone want kids into the initiative? All right, then. Yeah.
I mean, if
Nope,
they want to
I'm
throw
good.
stones, but that's all I can think of. It depends on how you're playing the kids. If you want them continuing to play their game of throwing stones or not.
Nah. That's more role-playing kids, not combat kids. Anyhow, Draco.
Combat kids.
Combat kid.
Oh man, that sounds like a custom campaign. Everyone is a group of like rugrats.
I'm gonna draw my daggers and attack.
Dude, I had a totally different image.
Is your allies within? So sneak attack, and let's see you hit.
Have you guys seen like the tactical dog carriers? I've also seen like the tactical baby carriers. They're like really angry. You just let them go.
Tactical barrier baby carrier. Do you unleash the babies?
Yeah, you like unleash them and run at you.
We
I
can't hear you
Draco.
again. And...
Yeah, Draco's talking.
Yep. That's weird.
Those darn phones.
10 out
Or at
of
the very
10.
least, he can just click on what he wants to do and
Yeah.
do the rolls for it.
Why don't we let him give him some time to sort it out? And Dex, why don't you take your turn? As your friend
okay.
rushes in, you see.
Alright,
Still
so-
can't hear. Yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
just let you take 2 turns in a row when your turn comes, and I will say that your character will not be attacked or something. So yes, Dex, you see the Draco, and you all runs in with their sword appears, and you can tell that they are there for kills. And all you say is that he's trying to put them under misery. What do you like to do?
Well, this thing is quite ugly and seems like it has ill intent, so I will take my gun and just unleash a couple shots.
All right, make your attack. 14 hits or your damage.
Nice.
I'll take a 12.
Yep, 12 is a thing. I'm going to record the damage. 12 damage just taken. And all
And then,
of your bullets just in, the blood just spews out from the parts that you have shot, and you can definitely tell that this thing bleeds. And you can tell that the gibbering of it intensifies as you're shooting with your bullets in pain.
Well, then it's effective, so I'll go ahead and just unleash a second shot with extra attack.
Alright. And your weapon does not have the loading property?
It has a reload of 6, so after 6 shots, I need to reload it.
Okay. 11 damage. And you can feel that its pain direction of where the hatred is going toward is definitely shifting from the kids to you guys. And you, as your friend just happened twice, you've seen this thunderous rage as unleashes in the cave. As it lowers in thunder. What do you like to do?
Okay. Now I want to. Can I clarify something with you? Right before combat, I said you went into a rage. So
That's
does
fine.
that mean I did not need a benediction to go into a rage?
Yep, you're already
Alright.
raging.
Cool. I will
Can y'all hear me?
hit him.
Yep. I hear you.
Just like straight into one of its eyes with the main hand. There 18 to
And
hit,
it's
and that's for 11 damage.
11 damage. Alright.
Then I'll follow that up, chopping off a slice of it with my axe.
Mhm.
21 for 8 damage.
That is that. Although there's one thing that I need you to do. There's a two thing I actually need you to do. You need to make first a strength saving throw.
18.
Yep. You notice the ground is not usual around this thing. Or some of the liquids from the creature seems to be soaking the ground. And also, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey,
What's your roll?
pretty good.
14.
14, you're also fine. And you can tell that his gibbering is quite hard to handle in the right in front of his face. However, you manage to hold on. And you deal 10 damage, right?
8 on my second attack, and my first attack was 11.
Alright. 8 more damage.
And what did you say about the wisdom saving throw? I missed that.
You can tell that his mourning sound in pain seems to be driving you nuts. Although, you manage to hold on. Just fine.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna attack it again, either way, with my extra attack. I will use a point of inspiration.
Alright.
There you go. 24 hits for 9 damage.
9 damage.
Am I making the wisdom saving throw again?
Nope. That's actually a startup turn. So,
Oh, okay.
and is there anything else you'd like to do?
Good.
I think that's all. Let me take a look at where I'm sitting. Yeah, it's a large guy. If anything, I'll move right here to it,
Okay.
just to give more of an opening to everybody else.
That is your turn. And next turn is Erwin. Let's see. It is your turn, and you are also in the range of this gibbering. Roll wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn.
Ah, crap.
Okay. You hear the painful sound that is making, the suffering that it has went through with kids. It speaks to you. And he goes, and with that, your mind sympathizes and roll
Ah,
1d8.
makes perfect sense.
1d8 is the number.
Roll 1d8?
Yes, 1d8.
Oh no! If you murder a kid, it's on like Donkey Kong.
5.
5, you cannot take your action and bonus actions, as you are currently in panic and thinking of what am I about to do, what am I about to do, and roll 1d4, choose, that's the directions, 1 being south, up, so south, in clockwise. You have to move in that direction. 1d4. Alright, you move to the south using your full movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This entire time, my character, he was at the...
South is up.
No, actually, that's... I should have said north, but that's fine. Whatever, it's my fault. That's fine, where you are.
Okay. This entire time, my character's just like, what am I doing? What? Like, he didn't want to fight in the first place. This is unnecessary. What am I doing? What the hell are they doing? I'm confused.
Why are they
What's
killing
happening?
kids?
Ah!
These abusive kids. Why are we killing him? And yes, your character panics and walks away 20 feet, and that was your character's turn. And Gibbling Monster will be attacking the Sioux. One bite attack. Wow, this guy is so weak. Rolls critical fail. Very good start that he is having.
He only has a +2? That's amazing.
It tries to bite you at the moment. Its mouth goes and engulfs the Yuzu, and few of its teeth get broken out as your skin is much tougher than he thinks. And what are you currently wearing as an armor?
The breastplate, I believe.
Yep, and it doesn't seem to be biting at the good place of the breastplate, as it is biting at the strong side, and few of his teeth gets broken at the spot and shatters on the ground. And it won't be able to make the bite attack next turn. That was sad. Next one is, it is going to spit in few of the mouth. Spews out one of the disgusting liquid as it moves in a little bit. It spews out a disgusting liquid here.
Okay.
As it spews on the ground, it is a weird blob that pops and has no effect. That was his turn, pitiful turn. And now it's you guys' turn. Next turn is Grumpy. Is this pitiful creature trying to make a living out of its miserable life? Or what do you like to do?
I still don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Attack the kids, they're evil.
So I'm just gonna kind of like stumble forward, and yeah. Well, yep, that's it. That's me.
All right, Draco, take 2 turns in a row. You're going to. So first turn, make strength saving throw and wisdom saving throw.
Draco, can we hear him?
Can you?
Yes. Okay, fantastic.
A little smaller than usual, but that's fine. First one, you fail the strength saving throw. You find yourself, your feet stuck to the ground with this weird liquid that this gibbering monster is having, and you do not have any movement. And wisdom saving throw. Let's go if you're crazy or not. You make the saving throw for the now.
Wow.
All right,
Nice.
take your turn.
Okay, so.
That hits. Roll your damage.
I'm gonna roll the other attack too.
Those both of them hits.
Okay, and it's sneak attack since he was right beside him.
That hits. Damage.
Hit your the dagger main hand sneak on roll 20.
What? I'm sorry.
When you clicked on your button, that was the attack roll. You need to click on the weapon description, the dagger main hands, and the roll 20 chat, and then it'll display the damage.
You deal 14 damage on the first stab as it screams in pain again. This pitiful thing. It has done nothing wrong to you guys, and yep, it screams in pain, and as it screams, you have offhand attack. So do that too, and take your second turn.
You guys are terrible.
Its very presence was an atrocity.
What's it?
Deal 7 damage to it. Let's see. Yep, it is still up there. Although you can tell that it's bleeding out and is at the verge of death. Its gibbering has kind of slowed down. In pain. And that is your first turn. So make 2 saving throws for the second turn. So strength and then wisdom.
Can't hear you again.
We need to find out why this is happening in the future. Nope, still can't hear. Just roll the thing first, and then let's process your turn first, and then go with it. You fail the strength save, you do not move, and wisdom, you're fine. And roll your attack. Attack! No attack? That hits, roll damage, and offhand. Critically misses. Roll 1d4 to see what happens, and roll the damage for the first attack.
Don't you love rogues?
22 damage. Amazing. 1d4 though. 1d4. You don't need to roll damage manually. You already rolled with the macro. He's new to roll 20. Give him some time to adjust. He'll be fine.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
2 sessions. 1d4. He rolled 2. There's no allies to hidden nearby. It does nothing. All right. With 22. How would you like to kill this thing?
Supposed to describe it.
Violently.
Alright, I'll do the description for you. Ozzy jumps on it, you slashes and stabs a few times with your ebony daggers, and within few stabs, it just slumps down to the ground. It goes... and entirely collapses, and it bleeds out to death. And as that one is bleeding out, the kids who were shouting at you guys the whole time is like, no! And the big one that was you guys were talking to. What was his name? Let's see.
We're really good at making friends wherever we go.
I have done nothing. Not my fault that the tent burnt. Just saying. Oh my gosh.
Initiative is over at the moment, but Kami, Zami, was speaking with us. You ruined things! Fine. Now we need to go and find another one. Let's go, kids. And they
another one?
Away. Yeah.
The kids will kind of just see you, and actually the entire party would see you. Like, even after the monster is destroyed, you has just his axe out, and he is just slashing at the dead body, like laughing methodically.
I was like, something like that.
I say we keep going down into the cave. Because where else will we go?
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be safer than here.
Loot the corpse.
Loot the corpse? Gibbering mouth. Okay.
You find teeth. Congratulations.
I mean, if you can loot it between use axe hits, I give you props.
Is there any specific body part that you desire to collect from the... kids already flied away. Unless you want to do something before they fly away.
Oh man, it's like those the Japanese mochi makers. Like one person sitting with the hand, the other person reaching in to fold it over.
That is a good question. Is anyone actually doing anything with the kids?
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, that's how you go to jail. Like I
But this is D&D.
That's how you go to jail.
Yes! We were already captured. It's an option. We're literally going to say, yes, Princess, sorry, but we murdered children, burned a tent down, and did something else. Now everybody's actually going to go to war with you. You're welcome, bye.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
That was more than 25 words, I think.
So,
Can y'all hear me?
No,
Anyway.
And what are you doing with Sleight of Hand?
That was to make sure I could loot him while he was
You
slashing.
can loot him, but what do you like to loot from him? From his dead body? I guess there's a default loot table.
The slashing only takes up like 2 rounds worth, and then you collects himself.
Let me give you guys some loot.
Yeah. Can y'all still hear me or no?
Yeah, we can. I can
Alright. You find 8 gold peas. Yes, it seems like it is chopping on some adventurers here and there too.
Now that was a game. Those kids were missing out throwing rocks.
But yes, and I do recommend splitting general loot with the group so that no one feels sad. But yes, no one wants to do anything with the kids and kids fly away. Yeah.
Yes. Can I shout after them? Because we're supposed to be finding the rest of their people, right?
Yep.
So I just, even if they don't stop, I just yell after them like, "Wait, can you tell us where the rest of your people are?"
Roll persuasion, let's say, with disadvantage at the moment. Maybe that will work, maybe it won't. They fly away from your sight currently, and you guys are left alone in the cave. There are multiple entrances. Currently, there's only one going in or go out, and there are multiple exits there too. And you know that the city of these bad folks are somewhere here, but currently have no clues. Is there any approaches that you guys like to navigate yourselves in the cave to find their home?
I'll let somebody else go. Before you do.
I'll lead the attempt. I don't know exactly. I'm not sure exactly how I'll do it, but I'll begin attempting looking for signs at least of maybe where these people are.
Roll investigation.
Can I give him the help action?
Yes.
Just pretty much looking for scuffs, whatnot. What most, the most actively used caves.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are looking for track.
Guano.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll do that too because I'm way more skilled at trying to find tracks and such.
Okay, then roll survival instead.
Oh, Mr. Talent over here.
Oh my god.
Everyone's
Yeah,
good
that's
at
pretty
something.
18 is good enough. You notices that this passage in specific is actually not the one that the bad people uses. On the ground there's no signs of traveling, and judging from how those kids flew, you notices that that's where they will leave tracks at. And in the places above, you definitely notice some sort of shaded path on the upper side of the cave. And that would lead you to a city. And with some tracking here and there, you guys will notice that which path would be the most used one. Although, after some looking, you guys will notice that there is two distinctive ones that have been seen the most usage. So caves that one leads to the right side and left side. There are a few ways to differentiate what they do and where, whatever. But currently, usage-wise, those two passages see the most usage. What do you guys like to do?
Well, left or right, boys?
I'd like to make a vocal check. Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
we can hear your beautiful voice.
I cast light on my shield.
Alright, now you guys have shield with light. You're still having
And
a
then-
push up though, right?
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
left, right, or any checks or anything that
Hold
you
on.
guys like to do.
Could you describe the options one more time?
Where are we at?
Left and
There's
right.
two big
both
caves.
commonly
If you
used.
were to go out to the entrance area, there are multiple ones, and there is two big caves in the central area. The one to the right and one to the left. Both of them seems to be going downwards, however. And you guys noticed that those two seem the most usage, at least in terms of the passages from the upper sides.
Oh, so there's other caves, but those are the main two that have been
Not
tried.
the main two, but the two that have seen the most usage.
Okay.
Where'd the kids fly off to?
They didn't fly up to those two. They flew up just to other caves. Would you like to make a mental note of it or something?
What I make to make the what?
You actually didn't see where they would go. You would see them fly to the entrance area, and that's where you'd see them. But,
Are they or are they gone?
Yeah.
Are they gone?
they're gone.
Still there. Damn it.
Uh,
I wanted to assist on that persuasion before my video decided to cut out because they liked me.
Oh, in that case, I said we can roll back a little bit of time and do it if you want to. I mean, I don't want you to suffer because of your video quality. So, I mean, the connectivity. What would you like to say while assisting him?
It was my self-service.
You were asking for them for self-service? What?
No, I'm saying that's probably why my video's been shitty, because of my self-service. Because my runoff of Wi-Fi is just normal cellular data.
Okay. But yes, what would Draco say to assist Dex in persuading them?
I was like, that was fun, but I would like to talk to your parents as well. Can you please show us where they're at? I don't know.
I will say that Odo declined as they don't want their parents to know on top of the thing. And yes,
we won't tell on you. We promise. It was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But we won't tell on you, please.
No, but they fly away. I was just saying that. It's me as a DM explaining the reasoning of why they're auto declining. But yes.
They give you the bat finger and they're deucing.
Yeah. Sometimes if you say in a way, sometimes the characters do not see any reason to refuse. In that case, you don't need to make a roll, you auto success. And sometimes characters don't see any reason to accept. In those cases, they auto fail. Even somewhere in between, we generally roll with it. So, but yeah, that's that. And on the entrance area, where you see the right and left areas, which direction would you guys like to go, or is there any thing that you guys like to do beforehand, picking the passage?
Which one looked like it was traveled most?
We can make it confusing and split up.
No.
You will look down both of the options and kind of look at between the two that have been traveled most, like if there's any clues or hints as to which one would be the best, like better one. Like, is there like blood trailing down one lane than the other type thing? I don't know.
Investigation on determining the nature of two passages.
Shit.
I say left.
I'm loving your rolls at the moment.
What's our rolls?
One and
One
eight.
and eight.
So far, I'm 100 loving it like McDonald's. This is McDonald's quality, yes.
Even left, right.
All right. If there is no one else who would like to do much, with 4 and 8, you guys do not see any distinctive distinction between those two passages at the moment.
All right. As I watch the party struggle, I bust out the survival skills. I'll tell them where to go.
Please crit fail.
Where would you
For
like
me.
to tell them? This is investigation to see the difference between two passages. Survival would told that these are about the same usage each.
Oh.
I think at this point we might just have to do some eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
19, you guys will notice that these two passages seems to be used as a transportation of sort. And you will notice wheel marks on the ground, something's been dragged in both of the sides. And things are different. On the right side, you guys will notice a lot of trees and leaves type of things left behind. You see that some signs of broken tree branches that are stuck in the random sides of the cave, or broken tree, how do you say, like barks that have been smashed down because of some weight or mistakes have been spread along. And to the left side, you notice more of stones that have been carved and was mined outside and was dragged in. You see some rumblings of the stones that are not of the caves and differs from the one's nature to this area.
Do the leaves look like fresh or dead?
Some of them are very fresh, some of them are very dead. You can tell that both of the passages, at least the tree one, have seen the recent usage. Rock one.
Which one looks like it goes like lower deep? Like if I could figure out which one was like going towards like the outside again. I'm assuming they drag from the outside through. That's what I'm picturing.
Yep, both of them have been dragged from outside to the inside, you can tell. Although to the elevation level changes approximately the same. You guys wouldn't know that it just leads to different places in there, but probably both of them to town probably.
Well, I let them know what I see, and I don't know, whichever way you guys.
The other option would be
Looks
just
like my purse at my
literally-
side. Bring out a gold piece. Do we want to flip on it?
I
wanna
think
give
it's
you guys
better
a third
to
option for
decide
fun.
what's
We
third.
stay here until someone comes to us.
Oh, hello!
I mean, it's heavily used as described, so they use it a lot.
I'll roll 1d4 or something to make you wait, but it may take some time. Are you sure?
I feel like we're really low on the old time biscuit.
Yeah, I think we can
Yeah.
just
Let's
try one way or the other and backtrack if we need to.
that way.
All right.
I go
right,
left.
Give me left.
I'll make a
Okay,
decision. I'll just go down the one with the trees,
That's right.
the tree branches or whatever.
So, everyone
So I'll go
goes
right.
to the right.
What
left
the
to
hell?
the right.
And then I go
The
right.
decks go to right.
I go down the.
But really, you guys are not splitting, or are you guys actually splitting, or
No, I'll go right.
okay?
Yeah,
you guys-
no, don't stick
I was
together.
just like, nobody's choosing. I'll go left. I'll go right. I'm not going alone. Yay. We're going right.
All right. As Dex is leading the group currently, you guys head to the right passage, and if you guys are going to go there, it will take some time for you to travel in the cave. Left passage, if you want to just go down, you notice it is probably just an ordinary cave, but you actually have to travel pretty deep into the Underdark to get to anywhere. So
We're going to the under. Oh.
yeah. But yes, in the cave, in the dark, as you're going down, you hear some echoes of monsters and monstrosities that you've only heard in the fairy tales. And luckily for you guys, not the ones that you can't handle. Many of them you can shoo them away, and many of them try to avoid you, as all of you guys are coming with light in your hand. And pretty deep as you're going in, you see first a sign of light in the underground. You guys have traveled around 1 hour in to the underground, and you guys have spent 9 hours traveling from the morning, very early in the morning. I'll say this is around like 1 p.m., like in the lunch. You guys still have quite a bit of time. And you guys hear the sounds of people traveling, people talking, all in common, luckily for all of you guys. And some of them sounds pretty familiar to the tones and voices to the kids that were talking. And if you guys were to exit through the cave's entrance, you see a massive opening in the underground. As there are many of the houses, at least it looks like houses, that are dangling on the ceiling near those giant, what is that thing called? Stalagmite? Yeah.
Stalactite?
Stalactite, that's the one, yeah. Stalactite, and there is a big houses that are carved in and outside of it. And as well as many of the bad people busily are flying around with each other. Although the ground area that you guys are currently at has no signs of people busily traveling, but you see a bunch of people flying upward up there. And you finally see what you have seen on the very first time when you're investigating things. And you see there's stacks of trees in front of you guys. There's a hordes and piles of cut trees, and some burnt ones, some relatively well preserved ones lying around. And one of the very first things that you see as a result of it is that if your eyes were to follow, you would witness the giant tree of sort that is currently being made. You see that many of the bad people are flying around it like the bees around the beehives, and many of them seems to have a carver's tool. They have a hammer and chisel, and seems to be carving the tree that you have seen. And few of them also are sitting on the branches of the tree that they are currently carving, and has some sort of cutting tool and working on the woods that they have gathered from the down below where you guys are standing. So with this in your sight, what do you guys like to do?
It's a strange looking sight.
Like the
Well, I
Yes.
guess we should look for their leader. What are we doing here? I don't know. You guys should take the initiative. We're kind of following at the moment.
I'm
Are
sure
there
if you
any-
fire your boomstick, you can get their attention.
Let's not do that.
I think if the time calls for it, maybe that'll happen. But I think maybe a little bit of a tactical. We should be a little bit more tactical about.
Yes, we shouldn't do stupid things yet.
Yeah, that.
Well, we need to get their attention somehow.
And the
Are there any
areas
flying-
of-
Does anyone have any sort of light? Because I think, is there any other light here, or is it?
the
Dex
cave
has a torch.
walls are roughly illuminated. There is some giant jewels that actually seems to be illuminating the low light, and entire area is shedding most of the dim light around here. It's
Is there
hard to
anything
see
close?
for many of you guys, but
Yeah.
at least there is some light.
I guess I'll just try and wave down somebody. One of the bats who's just flying around or something. Just hello. Can we have some assistance or something, please?
All you're saying in the regular voices, start to wake them. Many of them seems to be very dedicated in what they're doing, and then the sounds of their chisel. All you hear from the construction scenes, they go like ting 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 ting, and there's many of them, at least well over 50 of them doing similar type of things and jobs, and people talking over each other. You feel like just regular voices won't be able to grab the hold on their attention.
Are they like, how far are they up?
They're up about 100 feet.
Any closer?
If you were to go to the tree, then yeah,
Roughly
but
60 feet? Roughly 60 feet? Anybody close to 60 feet?
there are
I'm
no
pretty
bad
fast,
folks within 60 feet range of you. If you were to shoot something at them, they'll definitely notice.
no!
But yes,
I say.
Are we trying to grab their attention? Is that what we're doing?
Shoot
Wait.
like some sacred flame up in the air, get somebody's attention, big bang, poof.
I'm getting there. Hold on.
Hmm.
Before I do something, I look at everyone. Are we trying to grab their attention?
Yeah, I suppose now we are.
Yes.
Regular
Do you want to put
engines
light
aren't
on an
working.
arrow? I shoot
Yeah,
it.
Sonny, you could boom your voice,
flare?
can't you?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I can grab their attention, but I want to make sure that's what you guys want.
Yeah, at this point.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We want that.
Oh, it's only got range of like 30 feet. That's not good.
I mean, sound carries. Sound just doesn't become silent after 30 feet.
Well, since I still have the light on my shield, I'm gonna hold my shield up and say, "Hello, we're from blah blah from Princess, and we're here to speak to your leader."
so you have the light
And
in the shield.
I
you're
make
waving it
everything around me. No, I just hold it straight up, and then I shout as loud as I can with that spell, and I make the 30 feet around us tremble or whatever. It look like it's trembling.
All right, Saboteur
Just-
you'll be able to do
just like
with the wing
Max effect of the spell and what my lungs can bellow.
As you do that, you hear the sharp sounds of wings flapping, and you hear the remember like in the cave where you how do you say trigger the bats and all this flies away. You see that bunch of people seize it and immediately bolts, and the cave is silent now.
They know we're here.
Skittish bunch.
And after a few silent have been maintained on the above, one bat flies among you guys, and you can tell that this guy is definitely older than the other one because it has a mustache, pretty long one, and white. And one older senior looking bat, and this one is the size of a much bigger cat, but still sizable cat, much bigger though. And it flies Let's see if you're the lucky one. You're the unlucky one. Okay. It comes closer to your direction and says, "You disturbed my people's work! What are you doing here?"
Well, you didn't have a greeter. Not as a door.
Well, if you are here just to be greeted, then this may be not the place for you. Where did
I'm
you
not
have
the talker.
invitation to here?
I look at the wood elf and I'm like, man, this is you, man. Like, this is. I did my job.
Well, we're all very busy working in our thing, so if you wouldn't mind, then...
Well, I don't want to disturb your work, but are you working?
I put my hand on the door. It was like, pat,
You didn't
pat.
fail at
Good
this.
job. Dreadfully sorry, sir. We're here on important business. We wouldn't try to take away from your very important work unless we thought it to be very important. We were actually sent here by the Princess of the Bee Folk. She is actually hoping to make part of this realm her domain, and she wanted to invite you to a party. We are here on her behalf, as she couldn't be here herself, and wanted to personally invite you.
Bee folk? There's a bee folk in the area.
How far away are they? Or, like, rough estimate? Are we talking like within
8
the next?
hours.
8 hour walking with Sunny's speed.
So 4 hours if you're normal, 2 hours if you fly.
It's pretty close.
Yes, within probably half a day's march for distance from where we currently are. Though she is not wanting to make a conquest, she rather would make allies out of her close possible friends.
Well,
We're
I'm
here
too
on her
busy.
behalf.
Maybe other ones will be able to help you with their wasting their time, but I'm way too busy with my work.
What are you busy with?
Don't you see? My life's greatest work! And he points at the half-built tree that is behind him.
His greatest work.
It is looking quite beautiful, I must say.
Wait,
Why
okay,
did you choose to make it with such rare resources in your current terrain?
are they literally building a tree?
Out of
They
trees?
are building a tree that is several hundred feet. You can think of like a tree sculpture that they're building at the size of the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, so they're
Underground.
building it with stuff they've gotten from above ground and brought it down and have been nailing it together.
It seems like they are making the base structures with the stones and metals, and on top of that, they are putting on the carved woods on top of them to make general curvature.
Well, this kingdom, this bee kingdom, they built houses bigger than this, then they can easily help you finish this if you go to their party and ask. Like, you think it may take you X amount of time? With their help, they'd be finished with your life's work in half the time.
Roll persuasion.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
We're gonna find out with my persuasion.
I guess if you fail, that could be taken as mocking you. How
Yeah.
Not too bad, 15.
Okay.
That's a pretty good roll with a +0.
Yeah.
He looks at you and says, "Well, we do need more workers here. If we were to have some help, that would be nice."
How much more help?
As
And
much as you can get.
for how
The
long?
greater power, manpower that I get, the better my life's work will be at the end of this day.
Sounds like great things to talk to the princess about. I bet her forces could help you.
Did you
These
say at
are-
the end of this day? So
End
it's
of
near
his
completion?
day, his life day.
Oh, his day, not the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And he
Well,
says,
Right now.
You know, bees are incredibly good workers and, are famous for the hives that they build. I'm sure that they have some sort of engineering help that they could help you with or such. Might not be a bad people to be allies with.
You may be right. If I were to outpace those Starcrafters, then we have to work with everything that we have. Fine, how fast can they get here?
Well, they're having a party, a soiree of sorts, and she's inviting you and your delegation to come and join her.
If they want my help, then they come here and help me with this thing. Then I will help them anyway.
Whoa.
Sonny,
Hell.
Anything in my power, if my greatest work can come to life, then I'll do everything.
Well, I believe we are not the proper people to talk to about that. We have not been given proper approval by the Queen, or Princess/Queen herself. Not entirely sure how that works currently.
Then
All
you
right.
better get working, because I have a lot of work to do.
25 words coming up. Stand by.
I was going to say, maybe we should send a message.
And we wait 10 minutes.
This is going to be a while.
because I do believe the bees know where the bats are.
They do, and
That's
Yeah.
pretty
To
Or else,
jog
how do you think we got here?
jog your memory about the exact locations and what have happened. The Selenic have said that they did send a few talkers beforehand, but they were just returned because they didn't want to talk.
Okay. Got it.
All right, Sunny, 25 words. He's typing.
Hey, he's typing at the speed of the troll, okay? He's role playing hardcore.
Dude.
Hardcore roleplay.
Yeah.
I press this key and then this key.
And then they Google how to spell things.
While he's doing that, I just turn towards the rest of the group and say, do we have a plan B just in case this doesn't work?
Hey, while we're waiting, we can ask them if they have any friends in the wolf camp.
Hmm.
See if we can fix that relationship.
Is this away from the old guy?
If you guys want to speak outside, that is that. But if you actually step away from him, he would actually fly away. So do tell me if you were to step outside from him.
No.
I myself, if they choose to step away, I'll be talking to him about his life's greatest work and how he's miraculously come up with the idea for the architecture.
Why don't you do that in character while Sunny is doing that thing?
And his purpose. Why are they building a tree?
True.
Okay.
What is the reason for that?
I must say,
I thought
Are we
that-
talking to another crazy person? I can't handle another crazy person.
yes, we are. Except I am talking to another
Yeah.
crazy person.
Yeah, good luck.
I can. Wow, what a marvelous. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit distracted by what you are building here. It's actually quite fascinating. How did you come up with the idea for making a giant tree underground?
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion.
He does like
Yeah, I
to
was about to ask. Wait. Advantage with a what?
advantage, just advantage. He does
Okay.
like to talk about his work. That's what I said afterwards.
So 12.
He looks at you and says that, well, when the work is finished, you can see it for your own eyes, but at the moment, with the mockeries, and also he points at the, who was it who perhaps said that, I think it was you, right?
Probably, if it's something antisocial.
Yeah, he points at you and says, doesn't appreciate my work, there's nothing to talk about. I'm a very busy man, and if you have people ready, then we'll talk.
Fair enough. How do we get in contact with you? Other times I've been a little,
I'll just climb up like regular people.
Climb? What?
You can tell he's flying currently.
We can do that.
Fine, and talk to people at the tree. And then
Fair
they
enough,
will
thank
be able
you.
to help you.
What's your name? May I ask?
He grumpily says, I am Dalu, the
Delu. This is
greatest
a pleasure.
crabman in this town.
Sweet.
And this is how you pronounce it.
Design.
Oh, I had it right the first time.
And Sonny is still typing, I'd assume. And does anyone else want to say anything to this guy before he flies away? Or
I don't think I have anything to add.
Hey, if we were to help you, how could we help you? We're locked on land. We have the climbing ability, nonetheless.
roll persuasion with advantage.
I've never had advantage persuasion before.
First time! Yeah.
What the heck?
17!
Garbage.
He tried to fly away, but he stops for a moment, then turns back to you and says that there is a thing that I do need help with, and he's quite smiling.
You just raises an eyebrow.
Alright, there is a imposter who claims that he is the greatest craftsman in this town. I cannot let such a claim go unpunished. You know what I mean, right? And he looks around and turns back at you.
I perk up at his comment of punishment. It's like, I kill him. When we kill him, I got you. I'll kill him.
Ah! You know what I'm talking?
Let's not.
Ah!
Killing
Every time someone mentions the word kill, I just trying to like voice so no one can hear this like some weirdo.
Loud noises!
For a people of our type, Shuren, their work is more precious than their lives. And surely, if you were to do something to his stars, then I cannot imagine the pain that you bring onto him.
I can slowly decrease his work efforts.
And
Just slowly.
you can tell that where those kids got their ideas from. Clearly, the adults are fucked up here too.
You know what? Take out the crafter's hand. That's all you need to do. He'll go through trauma, and then we'll be done.
Not hand. He can still let his mouth to complete his work. But
Great. Flip those.
Not with a blade across his throat.
Not killing again. You don't know what happened last time.
I look at
killing
them
and assassination, those are lowly attempts of the craftsman's world. His son or his other apprentice will take on his work.
I can
What's
burn his
his
shit.
work?
I'll burn his documents, burn his designs. I can subterfuge the fuck out of him.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Without talking. Well, his work. He is trying to recreate the stars on the sky in here.
Is this guy even their leader? I'm real confused.
That's a great question.
Is this just some dude?
You can call
I think we should ask some deeper questions.
Yeah, you can. Although most of the other bats in the areas are currently flown away. But as you were talking with this guy, a few of them were like kind of back on the far ends and they're resumed their work. If you want to sneak out from the old man and gonna talk to them, that's an option you can have. Would you like to?
Yeah, before we go just killing anyone, I think we should maybe give these other people a talk. Who knows? Maybe they're the actual people in charge.
All right. The old man is pretty excited at the moment. You should be able to easily sneak out if you were to try and talk to one of the guys. Although they're pretty shy people in general.
Message.
Sonny, our exalted princess queen lady, we are speaking of bad folk, and they would be very cooperative. Got work supplies and helps.
Worker supplies helps. They got it all of it.
Immediately, within the first 1 second you send a message, you get that message back.
Okay. Well, I'm not at third level spells, so I can't reply until tomorrow.
Okay.
So, I'm done till the morning. Good luck, guys. Have fun.
You have served your purpose.
Make me up.
And
Well, at least we can tell them that we got some sort of response.
while talking with the old
Oh, yeah,
man,
I tell them what I hear in the noodle.
but you guys are talking with Delu, and Dex would like to sneak away, and if you were to sneak away, a few of the bats are still keeping their distances from you. How would you like to engage conversation with them? By the way, shouting, if you do shout, the old man will realize that you're talking with them.
Right. Wait, for talking to what? So
If you were to shout at them, the old man will hear. So they are currently at distance, as I mentioned, 100 feet away, and they are looking at you curiously, but also scared. What do you like to do?
Are we getting more attention? I have to work again?
No, I think he wanted to check that where this guy is actually the leader.
What time
I'd
is
say-
it? Sorry.
Well, if we get that message back actually from the princess, then I don't know. I don't see any reason to really keep arguing or anything.
Oh, all right.
We gotta get this done. We got what, like 1.5 more days, and we've not even gotten one.
This guy said
Well,
yes, technically.
If I go to sleep now, I can
he's
talk
gonna
to-
turn around and head back to the entrance to guide the bees to this area.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to wait like 8 hours until they get there or whatever.
The old man goes.
Well, they
Oh, they're bees. They're fast. They can fly.
Although, so
I
you
hope.
don't continue with the sabotage talk?
Yes. Yes, actually.
Do you like to drop the topic?
Yes. I still am talking to Delu about this guy,
Okay.
trying to get any information I can.
So you is walking away, and Delu says that they're recreating stars in the caves, and they think they will be better than my lives in the crater itself. Hell, I'll say that that's quite not talking enough, and if you were to drop them onto the ground like they should be, then that should be good enough. So, they'll be
chuckle
dangling trees on the
evilly.
sky, and if you were to sabotage them, then that'll make you more than happy.
I chuckle evilly. It's like that could be arranged.
Okay. If you do, then you have all my support in this town. And he laughs evilly too, and if nothing else, he would walk away, fly away as he's able to laughing.
Okay, did anybody just hear them laughing very evilly?
Everyone hears it, yes.
You see me like reaching for my handcuffs, then putting it down because we're not actually in like a settlement.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could get some sort
Where
of
did he say the
official delegation here.
What did you say? Draco? Yeah.
who?
He froze! Oh no! Oh well, whatever. Let me get back to it. And you want to get the official delegation. How would you like to get the official delegation?
Well, it would be nice, if whenever they send their bee workers or whatever, or some people to come here, if they could send somebody to, make things official and such, rather than just us.
You currently
Butch
have
workers
no idea
that can be
how
made
the
slaves.
town structure works. No, you don't know any political structures or have any knowledge of it. Maybe if you looked at Chiron's book, these guys are called Chiron. Not that you guys would know that in character, I guess, but yeah. But yes, what do you guys like to do? How would you like to do it? If you want to do that in specific.
Well, I don't know how much more we can do here.
Oh.
I mean, we need to be moving on to how many other people do we have to go see?
Just
Isn't that the last
these people and then back to the wolf people.
Oh, okay. So,
Yes.
how many days do we have left?
1.5.
Yeah.
And
So
we need
half
a
day
total of-
today and full day tomorrow.
And remember, 8 of that has to be 9 of it has to be traveling, right?
Well, you can go ahead.
4
You know what I
hour-
mean? I'll get there a bit.
They only need 4 hours to travel
4 hours to travel. 4 hours to travel.
because Sunny is not with them.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
long as everyone else goes.
Yeah, so
If we
you
did Sunny-
want to, you would have some time in Force Day too, but that's not too recommended.
Yes, 4 hours to travel. So what we need to do right now is figure out how we're gonna get that done.
Are we
But if
talking
we
to the
have-
right tribe? Did you
These are
guys
bad
find that out?
folks.
Is this the right tribe?
These are the bad folks.
Yes.
Well, how many bat folks? He was talking about he was competing with someone about something.
Craftsman based, not actually tribes based, is my guess.
And then who's the leader of the tribe? Are we just talking to some old guy who's building something in the middle of a cave?
The one guy who came to talk to us, or else the leader is absolute garbage. Just saying.
You
But shouldn't we talk to the
other
leader?
people.
We can.
We should make sure that we're talking to the right people here. We're just talking like the homeless guy who thinks he's building a skyscraper because he's standing next to him. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
That's fair.
I'm just saying.
Alright.
We need to communicate to more bats to make sure we're in the right place.
Yeah. We should try and get some of the other bats' attention then.
How would you like to do so?
You got any more of that thaumaturgy?
We can like, hey, can we immerse ourselves in your culture? Would more people be willing to talk to us about being a bat?
He evilly lapsed and flew away, though. Would you like to call him again?
All right, I guess we just walk. I'll just walk towards the bat.
Alright, as I mentioned, they're still far away, and you would have to shout or something to grab their attention. And what would you like to shout?
Oh.
Can we go to the ones that are a little closer by the tree, I think they were?
Yep, there are much closer one. You would be able to get up to like 40 feet range if you want to. That is like resting on the middle of the tree.
Let's try that, so we don't cause any unneeded attention.
Alright, you walk towards the tree. The tree, that one seems to be grabbing some sort of wood and seems to be carving that wood that he's currently grabbing against the wood. So, as you guys are getting close, it's currently very focused in his work. Doesn't seem to look at you currently. What do you like to do?
Oh, you said climbing. I'm out. I don't really. That's all you.
The cripple won't climb?
Does anybody else want to try and do the talking, or should I just shout at them?
Honestly, it's up to you. I don't really have anything to do.
Can I make
Alright.
see if I can get up there?
What do you say? Draco? We could hear you, but you were cutting out. Can you say it again?
Can I like try to get up there with like acrobatics?
The trees are not that hard to climb. There were branches here and there that are there to grab. This is a pretty big one. And currently it is on the construction as well, so there are some crafting materials that are stacked up again. It will be difficult terrain if you were to climb, but don't need to make too much checks too. You don't need any checks for that. But if you were to combat here, you would be making some checks here. But give us
Just so you know, combat.
Yep, you climb up, and are you stealthing? Because I see critical fail there.
That was a misclick. I was trying to scroll through my shit.
Okay, well then. Yes. Is there anyone else who would like to climb with him, or and how are you grabbing his? And yeah, Grammy?
Am I in? Can I get to him like within like tech visually melee range?
You can get
Not
to the
like
melee range if he's distracted currently.
Okay. Can I? How big is this bat?
Bat is the size of a medium cat. Seems to be pretty skinny compared to the other ones, but yes.
Okay. So, can I take out my? I don't know if the traveling gear I have, like the cloak or whatever, like my heavy fur, whatever, and wrap it around them. And like make a makeshift out of that to like
make an
hold
attack
him so he can't get away.
Make an attack. Make a grapple check. Yeah. So roll.
Wait,
strengths.
What?
Are we trying to capture one now?
I am not aware this is happening, so my character is sitting around.
You guys will see him climbing
the old
up.
man.
And you guys will see him. What are you using to grab him? Your clothing, right?
Yeah, giant cloak.
I don't want him to get away.
Yep, you pick out his cloak. You guys all see him taking off his cloak and put it like this, and you're going like this. Yep.
Can I get some clarification? Is this on Delu or is this on Day?
Some random
No,
guy
this is
who is working on the tree currently. A skinny guy.
It's a random guy.
Yep. Size
Yes.
of a
Random
medium cat, a medium skinny cat. And roll
Genius.
strength check.
At least you're not setting fire to a tent.
Right?
May as well be. He's trying to capture one of them in the main city.
Do I get like advantage since he's not watching me?
You're unseen attacker, roll strengths with advantage, and rest of the group, what are you guys doing? And seriously, speak out what you want to do at any time so that I can get back to you and whatnot. And if not, just type it out, then we should be able to do what you want to do as well. And if you have a really big problem with your party members doing, speak up as well. We can pause and talk about it for a moment.
That's good.
All right.
Is an 18 sufficient enough?
It's versus is acrobatic, so it is good enough. It notices that it is trying to capture you. Also, yours with advantage, so you need to roll twice. You actually didn't roll, I think. You actually did not roll.
He rolled at 18.
He rolled a d20 -1, and his strength is -1. Don't know why he did it that way, but that is the technically right numbers.
Oh, it actually works. Oh,
Yeah,
so that's correct. Okay, I thought it was just 20 straight up. Okay. But yes, with advantage is still there. And you capture it, and before it's able to fly, and it's like you can tell it's fluffing his wings as you have captured it a bat. What would you like to do?
I climb back down, like stroking the back calmly.
It's okay. It's only a kidnapping. You'll be fine. We'll only take your wings, your arms, and your jaw.
Roll sleight of hand and persuasion at the same
You're
time.
the only because I didn't roll it. What?
sleight of hand, so that other bats do not notice you kidnapping another bat.
Oh my god. Really?
And persuasion. If either one succeeds, then other bats will not have problems. So persuasion, roll it too. As you're saying that you don't know. And what are you saying while you're doing persuasion?
It's like I just want to talk. Then this is the only
Oh, he got out.
talk about scaring away.
I'll do bursts.
I still hear him.
So you have to be rolling higher than this. You did. And
Yes.
a bat, seeing that it is hopeless as you have already captured him, goes silent to save his life. And you now bring a small bat folk, a Chiron, to your group. It is currently scared, you can tell from his eyes and looking
What
at you.
is
It's
that?
like, hastily looks at all of you, and like until tears coming out from both of them.
I can't help but think that there was a better way of doing this. Draco, please release the poor bat.
Which
I kidnapped it. I'm done. I'm out.
Don't release the bat. Like I like remove part of my coat to where its face is, like grailing it
Okay.
against my person.
Okay, so you just so you're still holding on to it. You just remove his part that's covering his face.
Yeah, keeping his mouth covered slightly as
Okay, so that's
I walk towards the exit of the cave.
what? What?
Oh my god. Okay.
I talked to the bat directly now.
Okay.
Just saying, all right, friend, I'm sorry about all this. I think we got a little confused here. We're just trying to ask you some questions about this area and your people. If we release you, you're not gonna like panic or flutter around, right?
As you're talking, he's already panicking. He's like,
Okay, bud, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
I like
Now-
start petting its head, like, oh, it's so soft.
It might find that creepy or offensive, but you know, I need you to calm down. I'm gonna attempt to calm him down somehow, or just
Would this
you
be
know.
an animal handling check?
actually, that's fair. If you want animal handling or persuasion, either one should be able to do.
I'll go with persuasion because I'm a little bit better at it.
I would help you, but my character is shocked right now. Like, what the? What?
All right. Now I take the Dex's roll, and you will be rolling higher than this. Yes. And you manage to calm him down. And knowing that you guys are actually not hurting him and saying the nice things, he actually comes like,
Okay,
I
I'm
uncover his mouth and sit down with it in my lap.
So you
Yeah.
guys are at the entrance of the big open area, not the entrance of the fairy cave, right?
Yeah, I walked out into like away from the other bats
Yeah.
and have a private conversation with it.
Okay.
So, Mr. Bat, sir, what's your name?
I uncovered his mouth.
We lowered.
I uncovered his mouth.
Alright. Give me a second to get the name out.
Random name generator. Hoo-wee. Why we ask for every freaking name of everything?
He says that I'm Loyi.
Loey. Well, Loey,
Does that look like random generator to you? Maybe.
Yes.
It's actually not. Whew,
That's
there's a pattern.
depressing.
There's a pattern when they make it. Yeah.
Oh.
Loey, we just wanted to ask some questions like, who is exactly your leader around here? Who's in charge of your people?
Nice picture. And he said that, we have egalitarian society where everyone is. You know what that is, right?
No, what is? Sorry.
Egalitarian society.
I'm from a monarch.
And he said,
I'm not familiar.
Basically, everyone is equal, and we better not do the direct democracy with our decisions.
What kind of crap is that?
So you don't have any just direct leaders or anything?
We have to convince everybody that.
And kidnapping is how we're gonna do it.
And he says that, well,
Kidnapping.
we do have
It's-
representatives. Yeah, I thought you were talking to name
Delu.
Delu. Yeah. I thought you were talking to Delu. He's the elder. He generally represents people.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
so-
We're talking to a person of power. Thank you.
Is there any other elders that we can talk to? Delu, no offense to him, wasn't quite forthcoming.
What's wrong with
With-
him? He pays us, I guess, pretty bad. Yeah.
Hearing him say he pays really bad, I pull out 10 gold pieces and show him.
His eyes brighten up and it's like, so you just want other leaders, right? Is there anything else you need to know?
Yeah. Guys, now's the time to ask.
Right?
And to make this more interesting,
then-
I'll give you 1 additional gold piece every question you answer.
Okay, he takes a 10 gold from you, if you were to free his hands. Or you can give it to him.
I just set him in a pile in front of him and be like, this
Okay.
is all you if you answer questions truthfully.
He nods
and
his head
everything
like, okay, yes, I will do.
And if I let you go, are you gonna run away?
Absolutely not.
Can I
He's
insight check
viciously
him?
nodding.
Can I insight check him just in case?
Roll insight. You can tell that he is the slave of capitalism, and you're pretty sure that he won't run away, as far as you can tell.
This is why we need communism.
Pull out. I also pull out
Gold pieces?
silver piece to add to the shiny collection.
All right. He seems to be currently
Now,
enjoying the
I'm
situation.
gonna let you go. Please.
You're cutting
Oh,
out.
wait, I have a lot of coin.
All right. If you were to
I
untie him,
slowly release the coat around the little bat.
he calmly sits down in front of the pile of gold that you have in front of him, and he will say that, okay, so we have 3 elders in the town. One is Delu, you have met him, and the other one is Miha, and there is also Badu.
What was the last name?
Badu.
Adu.
Badu.
Okay. So I give him another gold piece. I put another gold piece into the pile.
11 gold and 1 silver. He nods his head and says, anything else? Anything that I can help you?
Now,
I
which
really
one of
thank
these
you.
is more?
This is
Which
more
one
than
of
I
these is
make
more?
for an entire month.
Yes. Yeah.
Which one do you
I
suggest we
sit there with
talk to
like
first?
my coin pouch just kind of behind me. Just a
Uh,
little bit
can you
more
repeat
there.
again? It was hard to hear.
Which elder is more approachable?
I mean, if you're willing to pay, then maybe all of them.
All of them.
Although Badu is not really open for people. At least I
Okay.
think he's having a lot of time of his own nowadays. Don't know why.
It happens to the best of us.
Any other questions you guys asked to this guy?
Could you take us to Miha? Could you take us to her?
I can take it to him.
Him.
Alright.
You sexist.
And he throws away the wood and the carving tool on the ground and take the gold pile and put it in his pocket and just happily walks to you. Just slight jumps on the surface, and now he's like hovering on the ground, and it's like, follow me, I'll bring you to him.
This is the best
Follow.
kidnapping ever!
Whoa! Alright, he will bring you to the navigating the cave. Although,
Do this. I tap on my shoulder and tell
alright, and so it's a 12 gold with 1 silver, right? To confirm. Alright, he's now 12 gold richer. And he will bring you guys to the other sides of the cave, and to generally describe you the direction and the structures of the cave, there is a one giant empty area where you guys are currently seeing the trees being constructed, and to the left, so to the left of the huge area, there is a connecting area to the other cave. And that one will need to go for a few minutes if you were to walk, and opens up to the other huge empty area. And he just actually passes through, and the middle area where you guys are visiting doesn't seem to have any actual project going on, unlike the one that you guys saw, the one giant tree. Nothing is going on in that area, and many people in this area actually seems bored or tired, and some of them are actually making much smaller sculptures and whatnot, but nothing as magnificent as you have seen that is building on the other side. He will take any questions if you have anything about this area.
So your people, Loey or whatever, are very artistic. I see.
Kiran, we call ourselves. Kiran, Chiran, I think. Yeah. However you like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen any other species, so I don't know. Are we?
I suppose so. You like making things, and seems like your elders have projects that they're working.
Well, I do mine because I need to make money to make my own project, but I guess. Although he paid me like nothing.
So you all got projects that you're just sort of working on.
Oh, want to work on, but the carving tool takes money, materials takes money, and everything is so expensive, and well, that's how the life goes down here. And that's how artist lives in this world too. But yes, he seems to be generally depressed as he's talking about his work.
I pat his back, empathizing with him. It's like, I feel you, man. I feel you.
He will appreciate you, and he will give you the very, very thank you look, as you're earning. But yes, is there anything else you'd like to ask him?
I got nothing else.
He says that, well, what's the other lives on the outside like?
Much longer till we meet.
It won't actually take that long, and you guys will actually get there within 30 minutes.
I start to describe him somewhat of the outside just to keep conversation going.
Okay. On the way,
Like
you guys
the
will...
island where we came from.
And Nemo, do you need to go in 10 minutes or 30 minutes?
What transpired at the scene.
I was actually just about to type this.
Yeah, that's fine. And I mean, we can probably wrap up the session as you meet those guys, so that's probably okay place to end. And you guys were to go to the next area. That area seems very different compared to the one that you have seen the tree. This area has lights and blings all around the cave, and there's like a crazy disco light going on the very top of the light cave, and you can tell that those are imitation of stars. and some of them are being covered with rocks. If you know that the shiny rocks that you have seen that were illuminating the cave, they seem to be cleaning it and polishing it to make it brighter and controlling it through putting stone structures and woods on top of it. And there are many other bats that are making it working very hard. And among that, there is one bat that seems to be commanding most of them. This one seems to be as old as Delu on the other one. Although this one doesn't have the long white beard. This one is Gotik. And he points you that the guy on that is currently flying and says that he's the Starcrafter.
Is that an official title, or
Yeah.
is that just it?
At least that's what you want to be called as. Well, and if you will tell Delu that he would like to be addressed as Tree Hugger.
All right, I got no problem with that.
It's actually a thing, so...
Starcrafter. Tree hugger?
Yes.
Oh, he's a hippie. He's a very grumpy hippie.
Although it's just a title. But yes, you would now know the location of Miha. And he looks at you and says, should I bring him here?
If you would be so kind.
I think you'd be okay if you're willing to pay him a little bit.
Please, if you don't mind.
Well, do you have some more of that? And he gestured to the coin.
I flip him 1 gold.
I don't know this is enough for a village elder.
I start grabbing my short sword.
Actually...
I grab
I like
him by,
slowly start bringing it out, and then I stop halfway, and I'm just... Not
I
yet.
grab him by like his little body and bring him close to my face.
Okay.
You please go get him. I already compensated you for your information.
No, not for me,
More
but
what
for
you
him.
have.
You need to give him something to calm him down and talk to you.
Right. Well, how about you show him what we gave you?
Wait, question,
And-
how far away is he?
You know.
The guy is about 100 feet again far away, as all of the projections are going on the very top of the cave.
Mm.
Some areas actually higher than 100 feet, so there'd be that going on.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't you show him what we gave you, and that might persuade him that it would be profitable for him to come talk to us.
Okay. I'll try. And
I jingle my coin purse.
So I'm gonna take my coin backpack out. I'm gonna take a little like sack, and I'm gonna just put 100 gold in there, and just put the backpack back and wait.
okay.
Yeah, I personally am a little strapped for cash, so you boys will have to be paying for this.
And for the 1 gold that you were giving him, so it's a total of 13 gold and 1 silver, right?
Yes.
Alright. He takes the coins and flies over to the guy. And the guy called Miha, you can tell that the guy is actually flapping his wings at him. And oh my god, I forgot his name. Oh my god. Loyu is like kind of defending himself, was like flapping his wings, and after a few times, Loyu comes to you guys. It's like, I don't think that worked well.
I'm gonna walk a little bit closer to this elder, look up at him, and just start like having the clanging of the gold inside the purse, just trying to get his attention with it. I guess like 2 hands.
Alright, persuasion with advantage.
Okay. 14.
Alright. The elder, as he's working, he hears something down there. And his eyes slowly moving towards down. As sees a coin falls, His face goes like, thinks for a moment, and he slowly comes onto your directions. And that's where we'll end the session here. And next session, we're gonna start the campaign with you talking to this guy, Niha, the Starcrafter, and see what he has to offer in the village. And that's where we will say thank you guys for playing. And if there's any suggestions, let me know. And yeah, see you guys next week. Woo! I'll be here answering questions or anything. So there will be it. But you guys are free to go. Woo!
Yeah.
Yes, and good night, Nemo, and thank you for writing notes and whatnot.
Yep.
Appreciate it. And those of you who missed the sessions, read the Nemo's notes if you can before joining in. It's much easier way than watching the video for like 3 hours long. Stuff like that. So,
Sure.
yeah.
Yep. Have a good one, fellas.
All right. Yeah.
And yep, if you guys have time to go and place to be, then this is where you exit. If not, give me any suggestions and we can talk about stuff. You can tell me a section of the part of the session that you didn't like, then I can make improvements on it. If you say that I love this, I want to see more of this, then I'll try to focus on those things. So feedbacks, give me those feedbacks if you have any, and if nothing, then yeah.
I'm good. I'm gonna head out and go eat. It's dinner time for me, so I'll see y'all later.
All right, see
See ya.
you later. And yeah, some of the feedback could be like, "Oh, these arts are way too garbage. What is this giant G?" Like that.
I feel like we haven't played enough to be like, oh, this is garbage.
No, but I know that other DMs who does it like much better job with the art assets and whatnot. That's why I do this. But the reason why I do the current way that I do it is that long ago I used to play with the whiteboard with the markers, and we used to draw out the maps immediately whatnot when we were playing with the other people at work.
Yeah.
But yes, you wouldn't be able to take long rests while talking to these guys, but hopefully.
Well, after I stopped talking, I wrote that when right before he said he was gonna kidnap someone.
Also, one more thing: long rest effect cannot occur more than once every 24 hours. It is officially by rule. Actually, it is written in somewhere in the.
Well, we didn't get our last 24 hours, right?
You
last
did
sleep.
take a long rest on the. That's when we were talking about whether you would get the exhaustion or not. That was the time when you take the long rest. So this morning you actually take a long rest. But so next long rest you would have to wait until the end of the day. So next morning you should be able to send in the messages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Although the others campaigns, even though it doesn't exist in D&D, there are some concept of mana potions and whatnot. So, who knows where they will pop up or something. But yeah. And connectivity issues for Draco, my god, Greymane, right? Oh my god, so hard to get the players linked with the, yeah. So Greymane, I know that we have a lot of connectivity issues. I hope they will be fixed sometime in the future. Yeah, hope it didn't hurt you too much in the player experience.
Yeah, it happens. Like, I have 3 bars of LTE where I'm at, so I don't know why.
And what's your location currently? Because the server location currently I see US West, so that could be in the reason why you're lagging.
I'm east, so
Okay. Next time, or maybe right now, we can maybe change the server origin to US East or something to see if that helps you connection or not.
Okay, yeah, because I'm in Pennsylvania, so
Yep. I don't think it's meaningful to try right now, but next time let us know, and we will try to have all of our server legion to east next time.
okay.
But yeah, less people actually lag less, so that is that.
Later.
All right,
See ya.
good night.
Okay, I have a question. Is there like a way I can like add those macros? Because I don't I was very bad with the whole
I
thing.
actually don't use macros myself, so Yeah, I don't do much. I generally
With
you shouldn't really need macros anyway. Can you hear me? You're cutting out. Okay, there you are back. Okay, why don't we move to the voice chat? Because this is clearly more lagging than voice chat. So I'll see you in the voice chat on the server, yeah? Alright.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Generally, this is much less lagging option for people with the poor connections. So, yeah.
Okay, so should I keep with just the character sheet attack things?
Character sheet. I mean, those are the way that I do it actually. So, yeah.
So like, just keep with this. No, don't use the macros or whatever.
Yeah, I would go with it. Yeah, I see no problem with current method. So, and that's how I do it in other campaigns. As a player and as a DM. So I see no problem with this.
Okay.
And worst case, you can just roll 1d20 and do the calculation yourself. Like roll the all flying dice, like real life dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That'll
currently
probably have
it
to be
looks-
my options going on farther until I figure out how to change whatever is going on.
So far it looks good, although I need to change a few stuff for you. So on your offhand sneak attack, you had the attack to hit with strength, so I changed it to dex for you, and there was a damage modifier with dex. I'm gonna change it to nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are now the right ones. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so far I see no problem, so it's all good.
Okay. Cool. Okay. That's
Alright.
all the questions I have.
Ooh.
And do you how do you like manage the level up system?
I used to do the EXP based system. I guess I should still do it. But usually at the end of this story arc, you will level up.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so still level 5. It hasn't changed. Nothing's changed.
Yep. At the end of this, you will be level 6.
Gotcha.
So once you get the party up, then we will do the ending and we'll do level up.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And another question.
Yes.
I don't know if you do that or not. I know you run multiple groups. Are group members from other groups allowed to join in with the other sessions?
They do. For example, Nemo from Nemo is part of the Friday group.
Okay.
And,
Would it be?
There used to be other players who were from the Wednesday who used to play on Monday too.
Gotcha. And would I be able to get into another group of your sessions?
Depends on which one and time and whether they are looking for people or not. Wednesday one, let's see.
Because I tried to find more of your stuff on Roll20, given the fact that you're technically my only session I'm having right now, and like I said, you're my first D&D game ever, so I'd like to get more experience into the game itself.
Ooh. Yeah. It's just that I don't want people to be there are too many people in the session, then that's actually bad for the entire group. So I generally try to keep the people less than 6. So I'm just counting the Wednesday people right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Wednesday has 6 people already.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't be looking for people at the moment. They just had the people join the last Wednesday, I think. So yeah, that's that.
Okay.
Friday one though. Friday one.
Are they all the same time? 8 o'clock?
Friday one is 30 minutes later, starting later.
Okay, so how?
30 minutes later than the today's starting time.
Okay, so 8:30. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Friday one is rotating DM. That one I'm sure you can join actually, but that one is rotating DM. There are people who never D&D'd before too, so I think you should be able to join that one if you want to. But that one I am not currently DMing. I had DM very first one for that one, and I'm waiting for my rotation at the moment. Would you like to? Are you interested in that one?
Very much so.
All right, then I'll talk to the rest of the people and see if I can shove you in there as well.
Okay. Then, is there any stipulations to that one? Like, cans and can't do's as towards races or classes? Because
that one,
I'd probably...
since we're doing rotating DM, I would say that if you can, try to stick to the standard materials as much as possible.
So no Volo's guide to monsters
Bolo is fine.
races.
Bolo is probably fine, but less of the Unearthed Arcana, which is not published material.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't own that one yet. I only own Volo's.
Yeah, Bolos, Xanasar, I think they're okay. But Player's Handbook is 100% safe. Bolos and those should be... Bolos are less safe, I think. But should be fine, I mean. People, yeah. People actually played, before we had... What was the snake? Yuan Ti?
What?
Yuan Ti. There's one of the races from Bolo's Guide to Monsters. Yuan Ti is the snake race that has magic resistance. That is the most OP race, one of the most OP races in the game. But I mean, we had that as a player, so I wouldn't see any problem.
Okay, then I'll start.
Yeah, Bolos, Xanasar, those should be fine, and don't get started on the characters at the moment because I asked the people first, right?
Yeah, no, I understand that. No, I am writing them up on paper for like if I would join actual games in like real life, not on like Roll20 or anything.
Sounds good.
So that's what I meant by stat that up.
Yeah. And for other reference, other information that I can give you, that one, I think they're level 6. Let me double check. Let's see. Oh, they're level 7. Okay. Yep, so they're level 7 party at the moment.
Okay.
But if you do join that group, that means that in long term you will be DMing.
And I would be DMing long term.
Because it's a rotating DM. It may be like a year later because there are many people who are waiting for their turn.
Okay.
Not a year. It could be like 3 to 4 months later. Depends on how it goes.
Gotcha. Which I would have no issue.
Yeah.
DMing.
As long as you're willing to learn, nothing should be a problem anyway.
Yeah, I'm willing to learn. I'll just have to buy the Dungeon Master's Guide so I get a better idea of how to.
Yeah. Buying a physical copy is always good. And if you want an online copy, then I can send you the link.
Oh, I have a. That's how I bought Volo's. I'm using D&D and Beyond, so.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so I have that resource available.
No, I mean the Dungeon Master's Guide. There's a website that has all of PDF for all of it. But yeah,
I will not be opposed to that.
Good. Yeah, but buying. I do have many of the books, but I don't have all the books. So.
And is there like different Dungeon Master guides per the edition, or is there just one guide fits all type deal?
Dungeon Master's Guide?
Yeah, is it one guide fits all, or do I have to buy the 5th edition Dungeon Master's Guide?
There's 5th edition, and that's the only one you should be reading.
Okay.
Yeah. Although, like, you don't really need that one, in my opinion, but yeah.
Okay.
I think as long as you can construct a story and follow along with it, it's fine. Storytelling, right, at the end of the game, to a truth is. So
Yeah.
and don't make it like true raid loading. Give players some freedom about what they want to do and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't find the RPG resources, but I'll ask the Friday people.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Although I do have some concern about connectivity issues, because in long term that is probably not too great. So we should try to resolve that if possible, time to time.
Yeah, I don't know how to resolve it because last
Are you speaking? Your mic is off right now, I think. Woo. I don't see the Discord bubbles as well, so definitely Discord is not picking your voice up. So, recording problem... Okay, now I see it blipping.
Yeah, no, I closed the app on my phone by accident.
Alright. So yeah, that one should be solved short-term or long-term they should be solved for stable campaign, because that's a really big issue in many of the things, because they will be doing the video chat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, well, at least you figured out, like, fucking voice chat is less laggy for me.
Definitely.
For whatever reason, given the fact that I still have LTE and high bars in my service, but
right? I mean, you can probably try to get your own internet. Can you?
See, I would use my own internet, but well, I do have my own internet. It's just that the people in my house watch TV and shit, and I just don't want it to like mess with the connection of me doing this. Because I can't just be like, oh, hey, yeah, at 8 o'clock, you can't watch TV or do this and this.
I mean, like, your own, meaning, like, your own actual, like, one more connection for you. But I guess you don't want to spend money on that.
I already pay for what we have now, so...
Oh, damn. Well,
Yeah.
That's so sad. Okay.
I mean, I can always upgrade it. It's no problem. It's just... Right now, it's not a option for me.
Yeah. Money and real life things are real issues, yeah.
Yeah, especially since I just paid off a car. I don't have too much wiggle money right now.
Nice. At least you'll have car, I guess. But yeah, we'll try to solve this in the long term. And I posted a sentence in the Friday chat.
Okay.
We'll see what we'll get out of that. We'll probably need to wait until next Friday to see have everyone looked at it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Best case, you should be able to join at the 18th Friday.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
Cool. Nemo is there too, so talk with Nemo too. Maybe he'll pitch in a good thing for you too as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, let's invite this crazy, chaotic dude who likes to kill shit all the time.
No, I mean Nemo is doing that, right? So, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, invite this dude that would rather kill people and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm just living up to my character's background.
Murder. I mean, it's assassin, not murder, right? So.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, criminal background, so I gotta be devious.
True, I guess. Well, no background too, so. Whoa.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's all the questions I have, and I appreciate you talking to the Friday group and see if I can get in that one as well.
Saturday one, that one is a little bit more complicated, so won't be having any people in there. Wednesday one, I'll let you know if there is any open slot, and should be able to have you in. Given that your connectivity issue is cleared up, though, because that one, I don't know, it's very good if that app pushes like forever. Because you were down almost 30 to 40% of the time, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really need to fix this, but yeah, hopefully long term we'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, hopefully long term, because that would suck.
Yes. Worst case, maybe you'll ban everyone from internet. Woo-hoo. Totally, it's my internet. Get the hell out of here and just unplug it. Yeah.
Yeah. In a perfect world.
Yeah. Or probably just upgrade. Ask them to pay more or something. Split, something like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll get off. Gonna go and eat. But yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate everything.
No worries. And other options you may have is that you don't have to do video. If your connection is too unstable, in the voice chat you can just in the video chat you can just have voice only until the issue is resolved.
Yeah, because last time I think that's what I didn't video at all, and it went smoothly.
Yeah. Although the problem with that is that if you're not speaking or have problem, I cannot tell you're not speaking, or because I don't see you in video, right?
Yeah.
And I do like to see people's face when playing because I know who is engaged and not. But that's a long-term issue. But so short-term, you should be able to just do voice only and whatnot. It should be fun.
Okay.
But yeah, let you go and yeah, have fun.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have a great. You too. Night.